you need to experience life as a young person, because as you grow up, then you're going to have more responsibility
and less
opportunity to play, and so you will have missed something that's really important.
They were clannish, but we still all got along together, went to school together, and we never had any racial problems.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Kennedy's Keys. And if you're new here, hello, my name is Kennedy Richardson, and I post these mini vlogs every single Sunday to help people become successful in life. In today's video, we are doing a special edition, and we are going to be doing another interview, but we are going to be doing it with the Adkins family, and we're going to be doing it with Grandma Gigi, who is 101 years old, getting ready to turn 102, which I think is amazing and great. I am so excited for the interview, and I'm so excited to learn so much about them. And we're just gonna have a sit down, and we're gonna eat, and then we're just gonna learn and talk about all the different things about their memories and what happened in the past life and anything and everything about them. And we're just going to be getting to know them, and I hope you guys like it. Bye!
You know, I don't know that I had a favorite memory. I had lots of memories, but some probably weren't very good and some probably were very good.
Tell us one. Tell us one of those memories.
One of my favorite memories was making mud pies with dirt and fresh eggs. And we'd go get the fresh eggs from the hens that we had on the farm and mix them with the dirt and make mud pies. When we told my mother that we were using fresh eggs to make mud pies, she told us that was wrong. We did not have any idea that was wrong because she put eggs in her pies. And we thought we could put eggs in That was one of my early memories. Oh, well, we played a lot of outdoor games because there were a lot of us children. And we played touch football we were mostly boys, but there were a couple of us girls in there. We'd always get to play. And we played dodge the ball. You know what that game is?
Yes.
And I was a good dodger, so I enjoyed that.
Wow.
And we had lots of games. We played cops and robbers. And we were allowed to play that if they needed girls. If they didn't, we couldn't play. We played hopscotch. That wasn't made up. And we just had lots of games we played. And we did play some card games, old maids. At night we play card games. And my father enjoyed playing cards with his children. Take up for yourself. Don't let anybody take advantage of you. You just get in there and just plug along with them. I don't know that that's good advice, but that's the advice I give because that's what I did.
No doubt
And
about
my
it.
mother, one day, I threw a brick at my brother and it didn't hit him. One of the other children told mother that I'd thrown a brick at him. I must have been the bad job. And so my mother called us both in, and she put him in one corner of the room and me over in the other corner and put a clock between us. He said, you sit there and watch the clock for an hour, and then you can go back out and play. So I said, I don't know why I have to sit here because the brick didn't hit him. And she said, that doesn't matter, you sit there. And I sat there too. And we sat there an hour and then we went back and played and we were friends again. I did throw another brick at him.
That's interesting.
I just knew about our family. And our family, my nurse, we had enough people that we all had nurses. Somebody take care of one and then somebody else take care of them if they needed it. And I don't know how that was doled out.
And the nurses were black, correct?
The nurses.
All the nurses were black.
All the nurses.
Yes, ma'am.
And so we had, some were mixed, but most of them were black. And we played with the blacks, just like we played with the whites. The girls, the little girls played together with the eggs and the dirt, made pies, and whatever we did, you know, we were together. There was no difference. And my mother always demanded that we give respect to everybody, no matter how black or how
Absolutely.
white they were.
Absolutely.
You respected your elders, and you don't talk ugly to anybody.
Wow.
And they were very rigid with that. And they were friends of all the blacks, and we were friends of all the blacks. And we never had any strife that I knew about.
Wow.
I think one thing, they were Christians. And they believed in treating people right. And they did. And if anybody that worked for us was sick, they would go see about them to see how sick they were. And if they needed a doctor, they'd get the doctor. They'd take food to them. They were just kind to everybody. And I think it was just because they were Christian people that felt that was the right thing to do. I don't know of any other reason.
Yeah.
Unless they may have been brought up that way.
Correct.
And I don't really know how they were brought up. My mother's mother died when my mother was 2 years old. And she was raised by her father and a black nanny. So she grew up with blacks. I mean, we all did. But we also grew up with Jewish people, and we didn't have many Jewish people in the town, but the ones we had, we were all friends. And I don't think we had any, I can't think of any other foreigners, and the Jewish people were not foreigners, but they were clannish. But we still all got along together, went to school together, and we never had any racial problems. I don't know of that.
Got it.
If I have to. We moved from the farm when I was about 10. So until then, I don't know of anything, even after that. I don't know of any case that we had that kind
That's
of
good.
You know, I had so many members of my family, and we had so much entertainment at home that we didn't really. My older brothers dated, but I never dated when we lived in South Carolina.
Okay.
I was in college before I dated. Not that we had any rules. I just didn't have any desire to date. Or else I wasn't asked. I don't remember not being asked. I don't remember ever going out to dinner with a date.
Okay.
Not when I was first dating.
Yes, ma'am.
I did before I married, but I dated boys I went to school with.
Okay, let's
And we go to a movie, or go to a drive-in movie, because we had drive-in movies then. You went and parked, and they had movies set up, and you just parked to the spot. They had spots for the cars, and they were all piped. The words were piped in, and you just sat and watched the movie.
Wow.
And now, if you need to find out something, where do you go?
Or the computer.
go on
Yeah.
the computer.
And how do you find out information? What do you do actually when you get to the computer?
Type.
You copy it down. Like you type it on your computer.
What do you? Who are you typing it to?
Oh, Google.
That's right.
Google.
You go to Google. You go to Google. And even now, we were in Bible study on Thursday, and we were having this discussion about something. I don't even remember what it was. And somebody asked a question, and none of us could answer it. So I think it was a date that we wanted to know, or somebody's name. So I pulled out my phone and Googled it, and within seconds, I had the answer.
Right.
Which,
So that's an advantage.
yeah, which to Gigi's generation is mind blowing. I have to think about my dad. My dad did not age well. He died. He was born in 1891. He was a lot older than I was, and he did not age well because he wasn't able to keep up with what was going on, and he would have a very hard time now
Yeah.
with everything, with the things that have changed. But my mother has been gone for 25 years. She's been dead. And she was 40 years older than I am, because she was older when she had me. So when she died when she was 92. And at one time I asked her, I said, Mom, what do you think is the greatest invention in your lifetime? Would you like to guess what she said it was? She died in 2000, so that was the end of her life. And she was born in 1908. So she lived all the way through the 1900s, which you all never saw.
The 2000.
The
The
1900s.
You're right.
Yeah.
I thought you were
What do you
saying
think she
19th
would have said that she said was the greatest invention during her lifetime?
That's a hard question to answer, even
Cell
for
phones.
us who were alive in that.
Typewriter is an answer, okay. Cell phones.
Cell phones had.
We didn't even have cell
In
phones.
2000?
Well, yeah,
Well, I guess
they've
they
been
had.
around in the 90s.
Yeah, they were around.
90s.
Everybody didn't have one though.
Very
Very
few
few people are not rich.
Well, hey, I wasn't rich, Mr. Jim, but I had one.
But-
I wasn't
You wanna
rich.
know what the
Cars,
answer was?
I was gonna say a car, maybe.
Indoor plumbing.
Indoor plumbing, I would never thought.
Because she was raised on a farm in Michigan.
Where it was cold in the winter.
And the thing that she hated the most was going out to the outhouse
You had to use the
when
bathroom.
she had to use the bathroom. Can you
Particularly
imagine
at
that?
night.
Having
Yeah,
to
can
go
y'all imagine
outside
that?
in the winter
In the snow.
to a little
Uphill
outhouse. You know what an outhouse is?
Barefoot.
Yeah.
Y'all know what an outhouse is?
We had to talk
Yeah.
about it.
You know what it is?
Y'all discussed it?
No.
We had to talk about it.
It's where it's a little building, very small. Do you know what when you go to a festival and they have those little porta potties? Well, literally, that's an outhouse. Only
that's much more modern.
Yeah.
And this was built outside in the backyard, of a house. And it was just a little seat with a hole in it.
And they dig a hole in the ground and put that on top of the hole.
And that's where you go. And that's it. It minimizes conversation because everybody's watching the television and they're not talking to each other.
So you guys intentionally didn't put a TV.
Turn off the television when somebody comes in.
But a lot of people don't do that.
I
But
know,
you're right.
I do.
And one of the reasons that we put the television down there and took it out of the living room was because of Dad. And when they would come over, he would sit in there with the TV on all the time. Now, he was in his 80s and 90s,
This is my
but-
father.
Yeah, his father. And so you couldn't really talk. So then everybody would move, or some of us would move into the kitchen, but then he was left out. And so that was our rationale. As soon as we could get rid of that TV in the living room, we did. And now, when we have company, just like today, we went into the living room and we talked. to each other. So, but if the TV had been there, there would have been a possible pull to turn on a football game.
That's right, Miss Terry.
I'm not saying
That's funny, Miss Terry. That's right. That is right.
Younger being under 30.
Yeah, and you see people in restaurants sitting around. If we were in a restaurant and there are people who, in a group like this, would not be talking to each other. They would all be on their phones.
I've seen people
And they
on
would be-
dates.
Yeah, they would be taking pictures of their food. They would be looking up, emails from other people or sending a text or something, but they wouldn't be talking to each other. And to me, that is a real loss to humanity.
I didn't like it when I taught at the universities. When I taught at Belmont and also at Indiana University. It used to drive me crazy. The students would, it didn't happen a lot, but the phone would ring in the middle of class, and generally most of my students would just exit out, and so it was just a second or two. But in some cases they'd get up and go answer it, and that used to just tick me off. These days they've become people have become a little more respectful in terms of classes and things like that, as far as I know. I haven't taught in a long time, so I don't know about that for sure, but I think that's true.
I'm getting it.
Because everybody has one stuff.
Correct.
But if you're there for class, if you're there to learn, then a lot of times they'll either turn it off to begin with, turn it down. If something comes in, they just exit out and turn it off right away.
That's not an easy thing to pass. It's a hard thing sometimes.
Values.
The kids may be well accepting of them, but it's still difficult to convey to them the things in life that are important and the things that maybe aren't so important.
Well, the best way that you can pass those along is by living them. Because it's not what I say, it's what I do.
Absolutely.
And in our family, there are lots of stories, as you have.
Absolutely. Y'all got stories.
And Gigi has lots of stories, and Dan has and everybody's had a different experience in life. And we've told stories for years. On Sunday afternoons, that's a lot of what we do. Is we're still now. Sometimes it's the same story over and over
Yeah,
again.
that happens. Yeah.
But
Well, we've enhanced it a lot over the years.
Yeah, some of them are really good now.
But I think that's the way, and that's the way humanity has always passed things along. Before people could write, that the stories, which is called an oral tradition,
Wow.
those stories were passed along. And so what we have learned today, especially Bible stories and things like that, they've been enhanced. People have added to them and taken away from them over the generations. But I think, and that's one of the reasons that I feel it's so important for people to talk to each other.
Absolutely.
Is because that's how you pass stories. You don't pass them in a text. When a situation presents itself to tell a story or to pass along some information, then we try to take it.
How do you balance that? I don't know.
Yes.
Well, I think one of the ways that you balance it is what you're doing, and that is it starts at home.
Correct.
And if you allow
Therein lies the
technology, yes,
I know.
if you allow technology to be the focus all the time, then that's what the end product is going to be. If you have rules, like in our house, we don't have cell phones at the table, ever.
Same,
Yeah. And we don't have the television on at the table, unless there's a football game on.
Well, yeah,
That's your priority. Come on now.
And it's just the two of us, But you start with things like that, and that's what teaches your children to hopefully to follow along with that same thing. And encouraging phone calls to relatives, to older relatives, and having a conversation, you know. And I know it may be a drag. I don't want to do this. I have trouble talking to adults, you know. But if you are encouraged to do that, and Mom knows what she's talking about, believe it or not. And the older you get, the smarter she gets. Yeah.
Agree.
I do
Before
not
they make
agree
real
with giving
mistakes.
every kid a trophy. I think that, you know, it being a part of a team, if your whole team wins, that's great.
Yeah, correct.
But if it's a competition and one
One-on-one.
person is
One-on-one.
you know, performs better than you do, you don't deserve the
A
same
participation trophy,
No. Let kids experience failure. And you need to play outside. You need to experience life as a young person, because as you grow up, then you're going to have more responsibility
And less
opportunity to play, and so you will have missed something that's really important.
And the playing gives a lot of lessons. I mean, it's how to get along with other people, how to get along with the kids, your peers,
How to solve problems.
how to win or lose, you know, which is success and failure in a game or something, and how to be committed to what you say, committed to your team, committed to trying to win, those sorts of things. I mean, those are important lessons that you lose when you don't get to play and be full and rounded. You know, you want a rounded person.
Okay guys, we just finished the interview with the Adkins family, Grandma Gigi, Miss Terry, Mr. Jim, and Mr. Dan. It was such a great interview. We just, you know, ate so much good food, and we got to know so much about them, about their memories as a child, and what happened in the past with segregation. And it was just, I hope you guys just enjoyed it as much as I did. And it was so amazing to sit down with the 101 senior citizen, and just to like take in the moment. And she spoke so fluently with her speaking, because, you know, that's really good for a senior citizen as a 101 lady going on to 102. So I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did.